This section clearly presents the quiz question. It asks us to identify which statements about the sklearn function, all_estimators, are true. We need to select all correct options from a multiple choice set. Are we ready to dive into the details? Option A suggests that the function's output is a list where each item is a pair, an estimator's name, as text, and the estimator itself. This is a key aspect we need to verify. Let's check this against the function's documentation, shall we? This option claims that the function only considers estimators from the sklearn linear_model module. This is a specific aspect to verify. Does the function's documentation confirm this, or does it include estimators from other modules in sklearn? Here, option C states that all_estimators can find all estimators across sklearn, regardless of the module. This is a broad claim, so let's analyze how exhaustive the function is based on available documentation. Could there be exceptions? Option D focuses on the include _meta estimators argument. It says that setting this to false will exclude meta estimators, like pipelines or grid searches. This requires us to understand what meta estimators are and how this parameter works. Let's refer to the documentation for clarity, shall we? This section outlines the problem-solving approach. It suggests recalling the function's purpose, output format, and the behavior of the include _meta estimators parameter to analyze each option provided in the quiz. A good structured approach to answering the quiz. This first step guides us to remember that all_estimators aims to list all the available estimators within the sklearn library. This sets the stage for evaluating whether the options provided accurately reflect this purpose. A great starting point for analysis. Statement C. The all_estimators function can be used to discover all available estimators in scikit-learn, regardless of the module they belong to. This is mostly true, but it's crucial to understand the largely aspect. While it aims for a comprehensive list across all scikit-learn modules, there might be very rare exceptions. It's not completely incorrect, but it lacks the precision of options A and D. It's a good idea to approach such statements with a critical eye during quizzes. Statement C. The all_estimators function can be used to discover all available estimators in scikit-learn, regardless of the module they belong to. This is mostly true, but it's crucial to understand the largely aspect. While it aims for a comprehensive list across all scikit-learn modules, there might be very rare exceptions. It's not completely incorrect, but it lacks the precision of options A and D. It's a good idea to approach such statements with a critical eye during quizzes. Statement A. all_estimators returns a list of tuples, where each tuple contains the estimator name, a string, and the estimator class itself. This is straightforward and directly verifiable from scikit-learn documentation. It's a core aspect of the function's design. It's correct. Statement A. all_estimators returns a list of tuples, where each tuple contains the estimator name, a string, and the estimator class itself. This is straightforward and directly verifiable from scikit-learn documentation. It's a core aspect of the function's design. It's correct. Statement B. all_estimators only includes estimators from the sklearn linear_model module. This is incorrect. The function's goal is to find estimators across all relevant scikit-learn modules, not just one specific module. It's important to have a clear understanding of the function's scope. Statement B. all_estimators only includes estimators from the sklearn linear_model module. This is incorrect. The function's goal is to find estimators across all relevant scikit-learn modules, not just one specific module. It's important to have a clear understanding of the function's scope. Statements A and D are correctly identified as correct answers based on the function's behavior and the parameter include _meta estimators impact. Excellent job in determining the correct answers based on the comprehensive knowledge of the function. Statements A and D are correctly identified as correct answers based on the function's behavior, and the parameter include _meta estimators impact. Excellent job in determining the correct answers based on the comprehensive knowledge of the function. Statement B is correctly identified as incorrect. Great work understanding the broader scope of all estimators, and that it is not limited to a single module. Statement B is correctly identified as incorrect. Great work understanding the broader scope of all estimators, and that it is not limited to a single module. This line introduces the core topic of the quiz. Scikit-learn's all estimators function. This function is a key tool in the scikit-learn library, a popular Python library for machine learning. Understanding this function is crucial for the quiz. It's like having a master index for all the different types of machine learning models available within scikit-learn. This indicates that the following lines will present a multiple-choice question related to the all estimators function. The goal is to test our understanding of what the function does and how it works. It's an assessment of our knowledge, not our coding skills. This line sets the stage for the quiz itself. It clearly states that the question is multiple choice and that more than one option may be correct. We need to carefully consider each option and choose the ones that are factually accurate based on our knowledge of the all estimators function. This is the first option presented in the multiple choice question. It describes the output format of the all estimators function. The statement claims that the function returns a list of tuples. Each tuple contains two elements: the name of the estimator, a string, and the estimator class itself. We need to determine if this description is accurate. The second option suggests that the all estimators function only considers estimators from a specific module within scikit-learn. sklearn. Linear model . This statement needs to be evaluated for its accuracy. Does the function limit itself to only this module, or does it include estimators from other modules as well? This option suggests the function's scope is comprehensive. It aims to list all estimators across all modules in scikit-learn. However, we need to consider if this is completely accurate or if there might be exceptions. Is it truly exhaustive, or are there possibly some estimators that it might miss? This last option introduces the include _meta estimators parameter of the function. It suggests that by setting this parameter to false we can exclude a specific type of estimator called meta estimators. Examples are pipelines and grid searches. This statement needs evaluation to ascertain whether this parameter functions as described. This quiz focuses on scikit-learn's all estimators function. It's designed to test your understanding of this function's purpose and how it works. Are you ready to dive in? The question asks you to identify which statements about the sklearn utils.all estimators function are correct. This tests your knowledge of the function's behavior and output. Let's analyze each statement carefully. This statement says that all estimators gives back a list of tuples. Each tuple contains the name of an estimator, as text, and the estimator class itself. Think of it like a directory of machine learning models within scikit-learn. Option B suggests that all estimators only includes estimators from the sklearn linear model module. Is that actually true? This statement is incorrect. The function searches across all of scikit-learn's modules for estimators, not just one specific module. Statement C claims that all estimators finds all the available estimators in scikit-learn, no matter what module they are in. While mostly true, there might be a few exceptions. It's not completely definitive, so we need more precision. Option D explains that when you use all estimators with include _meta estimators equals false you'll exclude meta estimators, like pipelines and grid searches. This is correct. It allows you to focus on the individual estimators and avoid the more complex combined models. This quiz question focuses on the scikit-learn library, and specifically its all_estimators function. It's all about understanding what this function does and how it works. We'll explore its purpose, output, and how a key parameter affects the results. We'll learn to interpret the information returned by this function. The core of the problem is a multiple choice question about all_estimators. You need to identify which statements accurately describe the function's behavior. The quiz tests whether you understand how the function works with different inputs. This option states that all_estimators returns its results in a specific format, a list of tuples. Each tuple contains the name of an estimator, a string, and the estimator class itself. We'll need to determine if this statement is true or false. It's a key detail to understand the function's output and how it presents the available estimators. This option suggests that all_estimators only considers estimators from a single module within scikit-learn. sklearn. Linear_model. We need to check if this is a true statement based on what we know about the all_estimators functionality. This statement claims that all_estimators can find all estimators across all of scikit-learn. This is almost true, but not always completely accurate depending on how you define all estimators and how scikit-learn is structured. Here, the option examines a specific parameter, include _meta_estimators within the all_estimators function. It says that setting this parameter to false prevents meta-estimators, like pipelines or grid search CV, from being included in the results. This tests our understanding of the parameters and how to adjust the functionality of all_estimators